Well, a reflection of the best days of his life, so far anyway. Trey Calloway has a new album, and he says these songs, they come from the heart.
Yes, his album, Wanted Man, dropped about a month ago. Congratulations and welcome back.
Yes.
Thank you, Steffi. Thank you, Laura.
So much has happened since the last time you were here. First of all, you have been releasing new singles about every 6 weeks leading up to this album release. What's the feedback been like?
It's been really good. Backroad Believer hit 100,000 streams in just a couple of days. The Wanted Man album hit over 1 million streams, and it's going well. It's going good.
Celebrate, as she mentioned, he also recently got married. We'll try to dive into that. Oh, here we go. No, tell us about this, because this is very exciting. Just a few weeks ago.
Well, a few weeks ago, I got to marry my best friend, the love of my life, Raina. And we got married in North Myrtle Beach, where we met, and then we went to St. Lucia for our honeymoon, and that we didn't want to come back. But I did miss Nashville, but I didn't want to come back so soon. And it was wonderful. She's my best friend. She's at home right now. She's probably watching this. Hey, baby. Love you.
Oh, my gosh. How precious. Yeah, because the last time you were here, you were only engaged and you were talking about your father-in-law, honoring him as a soldier. And that song, I believe, is part of this new album, Wanted Man. So without further ado, we want the audience to listen to a clip of this because they need to.
Very cool.
Yeah, well, I'm a backroad believer. Yes, I'm a sunshine receiver. I find grace among those holy pines. Yeah, in heaven in between.
And that's Backroad Believer. I love that. You can definitely hear the influence of 90s country in your music. Talk about some of your biggest influences.
So George Strait would be a big one. Alan Jackson. I play at AJ's every Saturday, so he's one of my heroes. I get to play there. I love that blue hat, by the way. I almost wore that blue hat today, but I decided to do the brown instead.
We had to mix it up.
That's my biggest hat I've got, is that one. So
look at that, yes.
And we shot that video down in Texas at a really cool little studio. Yeah. It was very intimate, and it was just a lot of fun. So I like that video. It turned out good.
Yes, it looks incredible.
Thank you,
okay, so you know what turned out incredible? Your night, last night at the Grand Ole Opry, my friend, this guy was nominated for 11 Josie Awards. That in itself is incredible, but you did take home some hardware. Congrats.
We did. Thank you very much.
How was that night?
It was amazing. It's always good to see all my friends. I've met a bunch of amazing artists and lots of friends from that event. I've done it 4 or 5 years now. I can't quite remember, 4 or 5, but it's really good to support each other, to get together, to say, hey, you know, we're working, we're clawing, because you know the music business is just one climb after another, you know. So
definitely,
it was a great night. I got to win Vocal Event of the Year with my buddy Justin Biltonen. Justin is another great country artist. He's the bass player in 3 Doors Down, but he also sings country music. So we did a song about how much we hate working, so that's why we're country artists, because we didn't want to work construction jobs.
Not construction, but music is definitely your calling, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We have to talk about your newest single, That Was Us. Tell us a little about the story behind it, because I mentioned, you know, some of the best days of your life off the top, and I think this song specifically is about that.
Well, I'm glad you asked. That Was Us is actually the only song on the album, the Wanted Man album, that I wrote by myself. I wrote that one a long time ago. I had that song in my book for years and years, never thought it would get cut. And we decided to record it and take a chance on it. It's about growing up in a little town, and we've all heard the story. The first verse about the moonshine rolling around on the floor, that's all real. You know, kissing my first girlfriend in my dad's Mustang. I borrowed his Mustang so I could be cool, taking a girl out on a date and, you know, getting a first kiss and that kind of stuff. So that's what the song's about. And the life of that song has really been the most surprising part of it, is the fact that it's the most basic. Just, that's me, no co-writers, no nothing. The arrangement's pretty simple on it. It's just the truth.
It's gotta feel good.
Oh, 3 strings and the truth, isn't that what they say?
Yes, ma'am,
well,
Laura.
hey, I mean, you're celebrating a Josie Award. You are celebrating your wedding and your honeymoon. We said we ate a lot, and
I know I packed on the pounds a little bit. I got to get them off, though.
No,
I was
you
ready
look
to go
fantastic.
hiking.
Hey, but you're celebrating a lot. What would you say to your younger self when you just moved here and you're like, I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm worried, is it gonna turn out?
I think the older me was That's a tough question. I think the older me was obsessed with being perfect all the time. And now I'm like, people are either going to like me or they're not going to like me. They're either going to like my music or they're not going to like it. I just have to say what I want to say and try my best to be very kind to everybody I meet. I try to never, it's still surreal to me to get recognized or to be seen or even bragged on about my music. For me, it's just, I'm just Trey. Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, I know that's cliche, but it's the truth. It's the tale as old as time. You know, the more you're yourself, the more people respond to you.
So true. So true. Thank you.
Thanks, ladies. I love coming to see them. They're
we
amazing.
love having you here.
I can't wait to be back already.
Oh, come back soon. He is a busy guy with a lot of shows on tap. To find his schedule and updates on new music, visit TreyCallowayMusic.com.